次はロイ人の三期神話における第2期、つまりドライブ期についてよ。表現では太陽の化身バルドルが外来の神フベズルングを封印し永遠の眠りに落ちた。さてニボラさん、続きを頼むわ。
つまりエクソストライダーは自分の剣で名式をストライダーゲートの後ろに封印しました。エクソストライダーと名式はラハイロイの奥深くにあるストライダーゲートから同時に降り立ち、激しい戦いを繰り広げます。一族の記録を読めばわかるように、エクソストライダーの力は一度つき名式に敗れかけました。しかしエクソストライダーのドライブから間一髪でまばゆい光が現れます。
そしてエクソストライダーは剣を掲げ名式を封印しました。こうしてラハイロイに平和が訪れたのです。めでたしめでたし。こんにちは、お隣さん。同じラベル学部のエイメスよ。初めて見る顔ね。今から4つの学部の単位を全部取るのは大変よ。勉強漬けの毎日にようこそ。
この前の今まで見つけられなかったけど、まだお礼を言ってなかったね、エイメス。
何のお礼？
名式の巨岩のいる空間で私を助けてくれたことだよ。
そうだっけ？ごめんね、覚えてないかも。
嘘をついているようには見えない。でも
適格者の漂白者さんね。
何笑ってるの？
いや、ただその姿にちょっと慣れなくて。ほら、何か足りないような気がするの。制服を着てないからかな。この学園手際が悪いよね。まだ用意できてないなんて。
エイムス、
もう行かなきゃ。先生、ちょっと休憩してきます。
漂白者さん、授業は真面目に聞くのよ。終わったら私のところに来なさい。ニボラさん、黄昏期の永遠の冬から続けて。
シグリカ、図書館まで一緒に行かない？いいよ。そうだ、 さっきの人、授業中にずっと独り言をつぶやいてたね。
漂白者さん、さっきは何かあったのでしょう？エイメスという女の子が急に教室を出て行ったと？まさかこんな形で彼女の名前を耳にするなんて。もしかすると君は幽霊に出くわしたのかもしれないわ。教室にいた子の中で彼女が見えていたのは君だけよ。
ルシラー学園長は彼女について何を知ってるの？
ラベル学部で過ごしていればいずれ耳に入るでしょう。まあ十数年前の学生だけど。昔エイメスという名前のエクソストライダーの適格者がいたのよ。成績も人当たりも良かったから彼女を気に入っている教授も少なくなかった。でも十数年前の操縦授業で突然姿を消してしまった。他の学生とコックピットシミュレーターに入ったのに、開けると彼女の姿はなかったの。興味があるようね。彼女を探すつもりかしら？助けてもらったね。これでまた謎が増えたわ。何年も行方不明になり亡くなったと思われた人がどういうわけか学園にいた。果たして君の妄想なのか、それとも裏があるのか。結論がとても気になるわね。エイメスはシンクロリンク訓練場で失踪したわ。当時彼女が乗っていたシミュレーターはそこにある。興味があるなら行ってみなさい。彼女を探すために学園も随分と骨を折ったものよ。もっとも収穫はなかったけれど。今まで通りサプライズをもたらしてくれることを期待しているわ。
太陽の精霊はどうしてこんなところに？太陽の精霊が訓練場の中に。
悪は打ち倒すじゃ。
周波数の流出が加速してる。
やっぱりまだ不安定だね。具合はどう？
なんとか。あのメカスカウトが離れたら 流出の速度が遅くなった。メカスカウトから感じた周波数、穂波氏の裂け目から感じたものとよく似ていた。奴はエーメスを見て離れていった。2回も助けられたのに、あなたのことが何もわからない。十数年前に消えたエクソストライダーの適格者だとは学園から聞いたけど、それとその手。
今の私はエクソストライダーの適格者なんかじゃないよ。私はエクソストライダーの共鳴者なの。ただとっくに死んじゃってデジタルゴーストになってるけどね。十数年前、地下の封印が壊されてからストライダーゲートの向こう側にいた名式が上にあるラハイロイを飲み込もうとしていたの。当時の私はただの学生だったわ。エクソストライダーとの同調率も 100% までいかなかった。でも状況が状況だったし仕方なかったの。エクソストライダーの眠りが長かったから少し強引なやり方を試すしかなかった。
つまりオーバークロックして共鳴を試みたの？
そうよ。すごいでしょ。一瞬だけど目覚めさせたわ。それで完全に名式を封印して一段落したの。おかげでみんな死なずに済んだ。だけど私の体は限界を迎えて引きちぎられたわ。まあ死んだとはいえまだ存在してる。こんな形だけど。それにもう誰にも私は見えてない。今のあなたを除いてね。あなたが見えるようになったのはこれのおかげ。ドライブのコアよ。エクソストライダーに依存してる今の私にとってそれは心臓とも言える存在。デジタルゴーストになってからずっと私は自分の存在を取り戻して再び現実で生きることを諦めてない。まだやるべきことがある。エクソストライダーの完全な共鳴者にならないといけないの。あの時は異常な状態で共鳴したせいで力は部分的だったし不安定だった。長い間私はコアで自分の力を強めてきたの。太陽の精霊たちに助けられながらね。そのコアは今あなたのもとにある。だから私が見えるようになったんじゃないかな。
もしかしてドライブが落ちてきた時から？
そう、あの時からそのコアはエナジーとしてあなたの体に保存されてる。こうやって権限させるのは初めてよ。すぐには方法もわからなかったし。
瀕死のモーニエを助けてくれた少女っていうのはエイメスなんだね。
あの後輩はあなたと仲が良かったし何回か話したことがあるから助けてあげたの。
後輩？やっぱり私は昔からモーニエのことを。
お、言い忘れてた。モーニエ教授を助けた時のあなた、とってもかっこよかったわ。 冗談はここまで。でも私は本気。どんな時でもあなたなら人に手を差し伸べると分かっていた。誰かを救えるなんて本当にすごいことよ。ドライブのコアの話に戻るわ。この件はシギルム、つまりさっきあなたを襲ったメカスカウトとも関係してる。あれはあなたが遭遇したボイドワームと似てるわ。大部分はエクソストライダーのパーツで作られた機械の造物。でも名式のボイドマターに汚染されてる。私はあれに力の一部を奪われたせいで存在探しが一時的に中断されてしまった。今はコアも奪う目標になってるみたいだわ。エクソストライダーとその力を持つ私が消えない限り消滅させることは不可能。これは同じ力を持つ私にしかできない。接触によって周波数が失われていく症状もシギルムを倒せば治るはずよ。そして私は力を取り戻せる。あいつのせいであなたがコアを持ってる今も私は不安定のまま。触れられたり触れられなかったり面倒だわ。協力してくれる？コアは今あなたの手にあるし、ドライブも落ちた以上私一人の力じゃどうしようもなくって。それにあなたが持ってるとコアの運転スピードも速くなるみたいね。
まだ全てを打ち明けてくれたわけではないと思う。でも私や多くの人を助けてくれたのは事実だから、私はあなたを信じて協力する。具体的に何をすればいいの？
存在とはこの世界で生きていた痕跡。それを誰かが思い出して話題にして見つけてくれたらいい。私が生きてた頃に行った場所にはきっと何か残ってるはず。当時は稼働していたドライブを頼りに周波数を記録して取り戻してたわ。今まではこの子たちが助けてくれてたの。これからもきっと導いてくれるわ。簡単でしょ？コアを持って私と太陽の精霊に従いながら私と縁のある場所に行けばいいの。
わかった。
それじゃ先にお礼を言っておくわ。優しいお隣さん。すいません。太陽の精霊はエレベーターの下の方へ行ったわ。私たちも続きましょう。
その前にまずはモーニエに連絡しておきたい。ドライブは長い間ラハイロイの太陽だったからね。そのコアを使う以上学園に知らせるべきだよ。
構わないわ、どうぞ。
Mech mode off. Aemeath definitely glossed over some things. Like what happened during our previous encounter, what she's done since becoming a digital ghost, and the real reason why Sigillum stole her power. After years drifting like this, to still hold on to that spirit, her will must be strong. Prying answers from her won't be easy. I'll bide my time. The right moment will come.
Has something happened, Mentor? I see. So the reactor drives core. It must be the key to reactivating the exostrider. Of course, then the official stance is that it be returned. Star Torch Academy and the Roya would both agree on that. But, as you said, curiosity from the Institute is inevitable.
Mornier?
My. Already caused a stir in the training grounds. Color me impressed. I'll have people clean up the aftermath. You can carry on as you see fit.
You were monitoring my comms with Mornier?
You're a person of special interest. Of course we keep an eye on your movements.
We?
Yes, we. The Space Trek Collective. Think of us as the annoying adults on campus. I'll handle the debate between the Institute and the Academy about the core. This is a matter of priority. They'll listen to me. But when you're done with your business, I'll need you to return the core to the Exostrider. You didn't mention it to Mornier, but I suspect your possession of it traces back to Aemeath, doesn't it?
President Lucilla, I don't appreciate being interrogated over a tapped line.
My apologies. As the one responsible for this academy, matters related to the Exostrider tend to cloud my judgment. After the incident with Warren, we upgraded safety protocols on public lines. No more overstepping. Here is a peace offering. I've granted you full clearance. Passes for the Starboard Riseway, archive access, and use of Academy weaponry and equipment. I'll also personally apologize to Professor Mornier for interrupting your comms and ensure her next research grant is substantially approved. How's that, Rover? More to your liking?
Why is the Space Trek Collective pushing this so hard?
You should know. You have a past in Lahai-Roi and you have some kind of connection with the Exostrider. The Twilight Epoch, the unending winter described in Royan legend, the threat of the Threnodian Aleph 1 is growing. We need the Exostrider awakened. Returning that reactor core is the only way. We've always trusted you to stand with us in this matter, to stand on the side of humanity. You know where to find me if you need anything, Rover. And my door is always open if you just want to talk.
The Solace Kent is leading us to the auditorium first. The new solar celebration is almost here. I wonder what they'll put on this time. By then, exams will be over, and we'll finally get a long break. Ah, vacation. What's not to look forward to?
Target destroyed. Mech mode off.
The Academy.
I just hope the fan meeting
Told
goes
you.
smooth. Oh, hello. Are you here for the Fleet Snow Fluff fan meeting? The venue is still being set up, but once it's ready, please join.
She's a singer, a campus legend. She's only released online, but she's super popular.
But her site hasn't been updated in over 10 years. She posted one last demo, and then nothing.
Don't be such a downer. Maybe she just graduated and moved on to bigger things. Probably never showed her face to keep her life private. Doesn't matter. We still have her music. Here, even if you're not a fan, you should give her a listen. I'm new here, but even I was hooked when I first heard her songs. Nice print. A fan meeting. Huh, come on. Let's follow the Solace Kin and see what's going on in the auditorium. the academy. After scrapping so many drops. Roving among the stars.
Made it on time. Thank.
What? Oh, just a habit of mine. Waving, chatting, going to class. It makes me feel like I'm still alive. If I stop, I might forget what it felt like to be human. Call it a self-reminder.
Fleet snow fluff?
Yep, that's me. But don't say my alias out loud. It's embarrassing.
So you weren't just a synchronist. You had a whole other life here.
Just one of my many hobbies. I was into photography, gaming, movie nights with friends. Figured you only get to be a student for a few years. And I wasn't the ambitious researcher type. I wanted to soak it all up while I could. I tried a little bit of everything. I just wanted a happy, carefree life. Who knew I'd end up as a ghost, stuck as a student for 10 more years? How awful is that? Wait, does this mean I'm never gonna graduate? Hope so. Guess everyone needs something to hold on to. It's good to have a little hope. But I have to say, it's really moving to hear people talk about my songs after all this time. I wrote those for myself, you know? Never expected so many people to care. But if they made someone feel something, joy, pain, anything, that makes me really happy. Hey, listen. Hear that song playing in the auditorium? That's the unfinished demo I left on my site. What a shame. I really should have finished that before the training run. Now it's my little musical epitaph. Let's go. The Solace Skimp is calling us.
Is that the student rep from Rebel College? That's one bold speech.
Is she giving a welcome speech or recruiting for a space adventure club? Uh-oh, the professors look upset.
But she made a good point, didn't she? Isn't that passion the entire reason we're here? To explore whatever's out there again.
Aemeath, right? I remember her sync test scores were off the charts. We might be looking at this year's prime Exostrider candidate.
Don't be so sure. Heard about her extracurriculars. Put nicely, she's quite the dabbler. Put bluntly, she doesn't take anything seriously.
Potential is still potential. She's brilliant, she just needs guidance.
May we one day walk among the stars, to touch with our own hands a universe so cold, so real, and so breathtakingly beautiful. That's all from me. If I keep going, my credits this year might be in danger. It's an amazing feeling to be here at Star Torch Academy, and to know I'll be sharing this journey into the great unknown with all of you. As a student, I can't wait to start this new chapter of my life. There's just one thing missing today. I wish my family could be here in the crowd to hear this. So, to her, I want to say, I'm doing great. And I'm happy. Everything is just as you hoped it would be. So please, don't worry about me.
Looking back, I really do miss those days. Star Torch Academy is a nice place. I mean, I caused my fair share of trouble, but the professors never turned me away from lectures.
You saved Lahai-Roi, Aemeath. But you paid for it with your future. And no one even knows.
Maybe a little. But it's fine. Loneliness doesn't kill. Besides, I still have plenty to keep myself busy with. I wish I could have been there. At graduation. To hug my friends and wish them all the happiness in the world. The Solace can headed outside. Let's catch up. If it's leaving the campus, it's probably going to the Frostlands. Right, we'll need to take the Starward Riseway.
That place above the sword?
Yes, a frozen, silent plain, white with endless snow. The place where the Exostrider finally sank into slumber. Our next stop is the Starward Rise. I was a kid. I once hid in the Starward Riseway and made it to the Frostlands all by myself.
Bold even as a child.
Hee hee. Roving among the stars.
I hope we don't run into bad weather again. The last time.
Everyone confirm you've got everything. jacket on. Cold?
I'm fine. What about you?
Between you and me, ghosts can't feel the cold. The snow. It's so beautiful.
What a coincidence to run into you here. This is a pleasant surprise.
Oh, it's Dr. Luke. When he's around, just pretend I'm not here. Otherwise, you look like a weirdo talking to thin air. You should hide too, okay? This is our secret journey.
You know him?
He's the school doctor. All the students know him. I didn't super well, but I do know that he's been in Lahai-Roi for a long time, and you can trust him.
You came to the Frostlands for the Exostrider? I'm headed the same way. I've got to check in on some researchers stationed out here on long-term fieldwork. Having a guide might make the trip a little easier. What do you say? Let me help you modify your bike. There are quite a few waterways, and its current setup might not handle them well.
You know how to modify bikes?
You pick up a few things when you come here as often as I do.
Oh, I used to love riding. My friends even called me the Speed Queen. Though that was usually while they were white-knuckling the seat and screaming.
Look at this place. Hard to believe it, but years ago, all of this was a lush green forest. Back then, the Roya were nomads, the true natives of Lahai-Roi, who walked in step with nature itself.
Was it the lament that changed it into Frostlands?
Yes. It triggered a magnetic pole shift. From then on, Lahai-Roi became the new pole. But a lament wasn't the only cataclysm stirring back then. In the past, we had already reached the stars, but at some point, the etheric sea spread to cover all of Solaris. From that moment on,
the universe locked its doors. We couldn't verify whether the sky above us was real or just a reflection.
countless spacecraft were lost. Our space exploration programs were abandoned, and space became out of reach. But times have changed. Since its founding, the goal of Star Torch Academy has been to use the Exostrider to explore space, whether through the Etheric Sea or the Strider Gate.
I understand the Etheric Sea part, but the Strider Gate?
You know Lahai-Roi's history. Both the Exostrider and the Thnodian first came to Solaris through the Strider Gate. The Academy has its theories, but here are two you might find interesting. The Strider Gate is a gateway to outer space, and Aleph 1 is a Threnodian alien to Solaris. With a gateway like that, of course we want to open it. But to pass through, you must awaken the Exostrider and be prepared to face Aleph 1 head-on. I've long believed that Aleph 1 poses a far greater threat beyond void storms and void worms. With other Threnodians, we can at least glean clues of their nature from their places of origin and the civilizations they emerge from. But Aleph 1... our knowledge remains blank. So many dream of being the voyager who returns from the stars, the first to walk the cosmos once more. But in all these years, no one has succeeded. The etheric sea phenomenon cast us into isolation, but it also gave birth to all our dreams of what could lie beyond. And those dreams are still alive today. Just call me Luke. It has a nicer ring to it, no?
Then, Luke, you asked about my feelings on the Academy. What about yours? How long have you been here?
About 20 years. I was a traveler before that, seeing what Solaris had to offer. Then a friend asked me to come to Lahai-Roi, to keep an eye on...
You see that? Ancient life forms, frozen right into the ice walls. Millennia frozen in a single moment. Preserved so perfectly you can almost see what it used to be. To be stuck like this forever, it's miserable, don't you think?
Must be around here. Someone's ahead. That voice.
You are the one who was talking to yourself in class. Whoopsies! Oh, and Dr. Herson. You are traveling together? Did the Academy greenlight a new field trip?
Just my routine checks on the field researchers. Rover here has their own business to attend to, but we're headed the same way. What about you, Miss Navora? Chasing more fallen debris?
Yes, exactly. I heard the Frostlands have been experiencing changes since Helios was launched. I had a hypothesis that new debris fields might have been exposed.
Debris?
Space equipment that fell from the sky long ago. Probes, satellites, and even space stations. Some previous digs unearthed wreckage containing records lost during the lament. Oh, and images. Photos taken in orbit of other planets. They were absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. Oh, sorry. I got carried away. Thank you. Sometimes I'll just start info dumping. I know it's not the best. the universe. What secret is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know. Anyway, in short, I came here for the fallen debris. The data on the instrument shows there's a high chance that close by... Huh?
Run!
To have been undiscovered debris in this area. It must have been sealed in the ice wall all this time.
Luke, Navora, you all right?
Oh, I'm good. Perks of being a ghost, you know?
I'm so sorry. It's my fault for putting everyone in danger.
The collapse was an accident. We're all okay, so don't blame yourself. But the way we came in is completely blocked.
Scaling that ice wall? It's too high, too risky. I'd rather not have a student on that climb. I've contacted the Academy. They're sending a rescue team. Once Navora is safely returned, we'll set out again.
Says our next stop is deep in the ice. There's a path at the bottom of the station. Want to check it out?
What about waiting inside the station? It's freezing out here, and another collapse is possible. It's safer to wait for the rescue team indoors.
I agree. I want to see what's inside too.
With Rover on the team, a quick recon should be manageable. Up to you.
Hey, question. Before you came to Lahai-Roi, did you do this kind of thing a lot?
What do you mean?
Like traveling with a crew, seeing the sights, stumbling into trouble, then going your separate ways. Like a classic road trip movie, you know? Nice. I happen to love those. Looks like this time I get a co-starring role. Amazing! Let's keep going, study buddy.
There's a collapsed entry point over there, but it's blocked. Some kind of barrier caused by unstable frequencies.
The Exostrider sleeps in these frostlands. Void storm activity can make local frequencies unstable with fluctuating void matter levels. Oh, taking this opportunity, let me grant you access to the module adapter. Huh.
That must have been Lucia.
Let's move to an area with a stronger signal so it can be deployed.